on, everybody? Thanks for joining us again. It's No Reservations, Season 2.
Yeah, last week we got to talk with Tech, the Super Latin. That was an interesting conversation. Pre having the sit down with him, we did talk to him about our branding and stuff like that. So just getting right into it, we got our new sign.
You see that?
I know, isn't that awesome?
It is. It's there. Thanks, Tech.
We shine bright now.
We do. We shine bright because of you, Tech. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was an honor to get to talk with you. Just really get to know you as a person and just really see how we are able to gather all of our guests and bring them together and just show everybody what we're trying to showcase with our platform that we have.
Yeah, and that's a thing that like Tech, like we were saying, that's a thing we appreciate because he's been doing this as long as he said he has. He had an early induction into the industry, and then he's been working on his GemWorks radio. I remember when he was by the airport. So he's come a long way. So for him to give us pointers and for us to take his advice, that's what it's about. Because here at No Reservations, we foster like a good mentality, something that we like to shine the light on the person. You know, what do I say? I say we don't do Captain Obvious here. Yeah. You know, and you always laugh about that. We don't do Captain Obvious here at No Reservations. That's not what we're about. We like to spotlight the human being, not the artist in all the word. Right. Whatever artist development they are or what they do, we like to know and let you, the viewers, know a little bit about our guests.
Right, exactly. I mean, we've done that with every person that we've had. We started off with Joel in our first episode. You know, everybody knows his music, but we're like, all right, cool. Like you said, Captain Obvious music, but what is it about that person behind the music that we wanted to get to the spotlight? You know, we talked to All Hail Pan. Everybody knows he does music too. Cool. But where did his name come from? Where did it originate from?
Right.
Like, just who he is as a person, you know, and Caleb's got so many, or All Hail Pan has so many good, stories. So it's fun talking with him, you know, and then talking with our daughter and, you know, having Alexis on. And it's like, cool, okay, that's your daughter, but let's get to know who she is as a person. Right. And, I think that getting Tech it opened it up so much more because our platform is here to spotlight those people, like you were saying, and just kind of giving them their flowers. You know, we like to make sure that we give the flowers while they're still here on this realm with us.
Exactly.
Because we've definitely come to realize that a lot of people tend to get flowers when someone's not even here, and they're receiving them in a different realm type of thing. And
they can't smell them.
No, they can't smell them. They can't enjoy them. They can't have them with them.
Right.
And we like to make sure we get it to them here right now and that they know that they're appreciated, that they know that we see them.
That somebody cares too.
Yes.
To spotlight the person. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know what other there's a lot of platforms out there, but I don't think any other version of podcasting is like this. There's little bits and pieces, but good humans. We spotlight good humans because we're good humans.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. We take a little bit from, we've watched enough. I feel like we've watched enough podcasts to understand what everybody does, right? So if we go back and we look at it, we're like the first podcast you had me jump on was Drink Champs, right?
Oh, that's right.
Was Drink Champs. And we watched that and we're like, okay, so these are predominantly music. Aside from a couple, like Jeter being on and stuff like that. But he's a staple from New York and that was it was meant to be.
That's your homie. That's why we got Yankees everywhere, as you can see.
But, we started off with that and we're like, okay, the whole flower thing is where we're like, oh shit, this guy's really giving him their flowers.
Yeah. And there's like, so it's like you said, Drink Champs, hip hop, music oriented. You got like Joe Rogan. You have
Joe Rogan does politics, right? He's more. I feel like it's a politic type of thing because a lot of people, I don't know, but I've also seen him do different. Like I've seen actors on there and singers and comedians.
So
you're
it's
right.
not so much politics. He might have a political stance, which is totally fine. Because, like, what do I say? If you're in the house of powers that think they're running shit,
Yeah.
you know, you're either cuz or blood. You know, you think you run shit, but no one's doing shit because in the real world, the real motherfuckers like that, they go at it.
Yeah.
They stand on their, this is the color, this is what I stand on. When I see you, it's on.
Yeah.
But we don't do politics.
No.
I just bringing in our viewers into how we like to joke about it. It's like, yeah, whatever the fuck. Fucking
we don't
blue,
care.
red, I don't give a fuck. Just don't come over here with that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, you're free to have your own opinions, but here, no, we don't do that shit.
And then it's the same thing with religion. Those, I think that No Reservations, we've come to bring it all together in a platform where you're able to have no reservations. But when it comes to politics and religion, those two are the main things where we're like, that's the one where we cannot have conversations about because those conversations get heated or those turn our viewers away. And that's something that we're not trying to do.
Right. We're trying to engage and keep them here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we could joke about it. If you got some jokes, feel free to drop them in the comments, you know. But yeah, we don't do that shit.
We don't need to do any of that stuff. Yeah.
That's how this was all created, having fun. I mean, shit, we're fortunate to be like season 2. We're fortunate to be here.
Yes.
You know, we let the viewers come into 25, do their thing, and then we hit them second
hard.
quarter, and just we've been going. Like, y'all are in for a treat this season. It's
seriously, we've got great. Some good people, amazing people coming on that I've been able to, you know, talk with and do all of this other stuff with. And I'm excited to see what this season continues to bring on.
I mean, we got a nice roster so far of what's to come. And we also learned that sharing a little bit more, giving the community and the viewers, hey, this is what's going on. Instead of so surprised.
Yeah.
Like last season. We're still learning, we're still growing. You know, Tech's episode, I put the mics on because, you know, we don't have sound or video people. We put on a lot of hats here. And so this time, you know, it's right here. It's not on a chain. It's and I should know better. I went to school for audio engineering and production.
Exactly. You went to school for this stuff.
I'm a fucking stickler when we're editing too. Because I had to go in there, like, take all the chains out. But that's just to say we're having a good time.
Yeah.
I couldn't do this with anybody other than you. So I appreciate you so much for that.
I appreciate you too.
We appreciate you guys too for watching. But before we go any further, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you catch us every Thursday at 7 p.m. No Reservations. We're on YouTube. We obviously use our social media platforms from our individual pages and our No Reservation page, but we're really also trying to build our YouTube presence.
Yeah.
You know, I think I was telling you this last week it's ironic that we have to go through social media or that going through social media is the route that's gone. But what if we pumped everything through YouTube or like Donkey Bong TV?
Yeah.
You know, there's so many outlets.
A lot of outlets. Yeah. And then, I mean, we're starting to grow our presence on Facebook and Instagram.
She's analytics. She's analytics.
Yeah, no, I definitely am. I like the analytics and looking at stuff. But when it comes to that data points, you have to make sure you're doing and watching for the right data, for the right analytics. Like, you don't want to just grab everything and then just be like throwing everything in the kitchen sink. It has to be like, no, I need this data and this data. What's my demographic and what's my age? Like, it's really having to understand the time of day. You know, like we talked about that with Tech last week, you know, understanding like, okay, the time of day to post and where am I reaching my audience more. And I think that we're starting to really reach an audience. We've hit over 100 people on Facebook and Instagram.
You guys made that happen. All of you watching this shit. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And we hope that you guys will continue to ride along with us because I mean, this is something that I've become really passionate about. And I know that when you're passionate about something, you're full force also. And so I think with the two of us just, spearheading this and having our season 2, it's been really amazing. And I'm just continuing to look at those analytics and see. So we've definitely, invested in ourselves.
Right.
We're
Right. Another
investing in
thing
ourselves.
and we talk about.
Exactly. And that was something, with Tech, he was very much like, you have to have that integrity and you have to have that passion and that drive for you to do it, because nobody's going to do it for you. You got to do it yourself. And we've done it. We're doing it ourselves right now, where, we don't have a full production team. This whole production team is you and I.
You and I, yep.
That's all it is.
Our
It's you
daughter,
and I.
and sometimes Alexis.
Yeah, at times, she jumps in and is like, "Oh, you guys should be doing this. You should be doing that." Like, shout out to her for our unboxing video of
Right.
our light, because it was her idea. She was the one that was like, "You guys should do an unboxing video, voiceover, do this, do that. Next time, do ASMR, this and that." And it's like, okay, so we're getting a teenager's perspective, which is the times now. We talked like that. We talked about that with Tech and how he, is continuing on what his dad has built, and just continuing to build his platform through that, with making sure that not the generation, but like the audience is still there, and then leaving it for his kids, type of thing, for his kids to continue it on. And I think that we've definitely done that with Alexis.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And shout outs to with a reptile. Him and Tech and his son right now are like building up the reptile community.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, learning how they're supposed to breed them,
or that they're going to do a podcast as well.
Yeah,
but that's what it's about. Like involving your family, involving your loved ones, and showing them how participation, how being a part of something, and being passionate about what you love and what you're invested in. Like it goes a long way, because my time as a teenager was a long time ago, so that's way different.
Yeah, mine too. So, and we didn't have social media growing up. No, we didn't have. I mean, me growing up, the internet was barely starting to be introduced, but we weren't heavily into it like we were just on
LimeWire and Napster.
That's the only time. AOL Messenger.
Yeah, that kind of shit. Or you write somebody a fucking letter and then you fold it all sorts of crazy so that they pull that bitch out like a fucking love letter origami and shit.
I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, I know. I still have your fucking origamis over there. But yeah, like the sky's the limit with No Reservations and what we're doing. We know what we're tuned in a lot more to what we're trying to convey to the audience, to the viewers, to the community. And also it makes things a little easier, because like you said, I'm a stickler I get tunnel vision. I'm trying to get us ahead. Yeah. But it's all coming across naturally. Mm-hmm. So, that's a great thing. And you got to be a stand-up person, though. Yeah. Like Tech was saying, too, right? Yeah. You got to stand on your morals, your principles, what you believe in. You got to do what you say and say what you do and mean it. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean what I say and I say what I do. Yeah. I love Dr. Seuss, so that always sticks with me. But you can't do a platform, everybody can have a platform, but in my opinion, it tends to fail when you're not a stand-up person and doing it for the right reasons. When you try to be the pick-me person, as apparently it's called now, pick-me person, pick me, me, that's when things start to fall apart, because you're just taking on way too much. You're not delegating stuff out. You're not using the support system that you have. You're not allowing for others to be like, hey, I have more knowledge in this and I can help you with that. And when you don't take that help and you keep pushing all that help away, it eventually is going to come, crumbly and fall to the ground. But when you're such a stand-up person and you're like, you know what, I want to do this for the greater good. It's not for me. It's not for you. It's for the greater good. Then that's when things start to happen, because like Tech said, he has a whole team and now he's like having to make sure that everybody's on the same pages and that everything is going the way the platform needs to go.
Right.
And, right now it's just us two, which is great. I like it this way because we know how each other work. We know
Right.
that we need to improve, but we take what people say and their feedback and we're like, okay, so this is how we should do it. Or, I'll reach out to, I'll reach out to Maddie, who knows how to do all of that stuff also,
Right.
which you can catch her on Hot 97.5. I'll put it in the link as well. So listen to her 8 a.m. every single morning. But I ask her all the time, like, hey, I need this, I need that. Like, how does this work? How does that work? And at the beginning, she was all like, hey, you should try this, you should try that.
Hashtags.
Hashtags,
What
this
time?
and that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of feedback from, some of my friends in El Paso, from Kenny, like, hey,
Right.
your mics, the sound isn't sounding right. Like, you guys should do this. Other people was our lighting, and it's
Right.
like, all right, cool. Signage. And then tech comes in and is like, hey, I know this is your brand, but there's not your brand. And it's
Right.
like, oh, okay, I understand what you're trying to say. And so when we created that, I was like, okay, it's really coming along. Like, we've definitely come a long way
Definitely.
from when we first started.
15 episodes ago.
Oh my
Because this is
gosh.
episode 3, season 2, 12 episodes last season.
Yeah, so this is our episode 15.
Technically, if you want to get technical, people.
Yeah.
But that's what it's about. Growth organically.
Mm-hmm.
Genuine conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing written out, sketched, or nothing, none of that shit, except for like maybe the unboxing, commercials, sponsors, that kind of shit.
Right.
But it's still organic. And I think it all culminates into like timing of being on our schedule, right? I mapped it out for this season. Like, hey, look, and we're already here.
Yeah.
And we just need these many and we're good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm so much a stickler about getting on time, because you never know. The unforeseeable shit that happens is you're fucking working.
Yeah.
Uploading text episode from your phone, because you don't get your fucking laptop with you at work, or I don't. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, why the fuck has it been 4 hours and this motherfucking marker hasn't moved? And then I just fucking get out of it, boom, boom. And that's just to say, being on time, having a schedule. We have a schedule. It's working. We know how to work with each other. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I know I say that a lot, but I really mean it, because I get excited about these days. I hope y'all get excited about this.
Yeah. No, I hope they do too.
I think they are. I think they really are. Are you guys? Again, leave a comment below. Let us know. That's what we're about. We're all about constructive. We're all about constructive criticism. We listen to others. People listen to us. No one in the room is the boss, if you will, of the conversation. No. But that also brings me back to being stand up. Like, we've had times to see it in the past of not having a vision, right? Like Tech said also. So when he said that last week, he was like, motherfuckers don't have vision. And I'm like, exactly.
Yeah.
If you don't have a fucking vision and you just want to be the me guy, I'm going to be me person, I'm going to do it all, it's going to crumble, because you can't do it all. Like, we bounce back and forth between everything from camera, lighting, editing, sound. We even talk about how we're going to share a post, but now I just got to like run with it when I do shit, because, I'm just making sure she likes it. I'm making sure you like it. But now it's just like full force. We're going like balls to the wall with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like season 1 was just like a tester, a feeler of how we want to make sure that everything is like ran and how much we can do ourselves.
Right.
And season 2 was like, all right, we've got it down. We're gung ho. Let's go.
Right. And like we said, like you said, actually, last season, I want to say maybe the last episode or episode 11, you said we're going to go places.
Yes.
We're going to spotlight shit. We're not just going to be here.
Yeah.
And we're headed in that direction. You guys are going to catch it.
Yeah, I'm so excited for the different areas that we're definitely going to be going down.
It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. Can't wait to share with all you guys.
Yes. And you'll get sneak peeks. We're planning on being more open in our social medias and
behind the
being
scenes.
present. Yeah, having more of that presence on social media,
Yeah.
a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of like just videos of us, and whether it's both of us or one of us, we're going to be posting a lot.
Right.
And so you'll get to see behind the scenes. We'll give enough, but not too much, so that
Right.
you will catch those episodes.
And sometimes maybe, who knows, we'll divulge in the episode prior, like this, where we sit down, who's coming next.
Mhm.
Because that makes it fun for you, the viewers. Makes it fun for us. We know what's going on, including you all. You know, don't forget to tell everybody. Tell your abuela, tell your neighbor, to your sister, your freaking work employee friend. Go tell everybody about No Reservations.
Yes. Word of mouth.
It goes a long way.
It really does.
You know, the word of mouth is like where street teaming happens too.
Yeah.
You know, you go out there and everyone knows you were here.
Yeah, playing telephone is a blessing and a curse. It could go one way or it could go another way. It's like a dumpster fire with the wrong type of information and rumors that could be spread. But it could also go the good way of it brings people to whatever platform that you guys have. And hey, if you guys have a platform and you want to cross pollinate, we're always for that. We're all about cross pollinating and coming together with others. We're open there. It's not just hip hop. It's not just music. It's not just, oh, they have to be like a significant other type of thing. No, it's whatever it is, because that's what we are here.
There's no reservations. Everyone's invited here. Mm-hmm. It's inclusive. We don't,
we didn't roll back on our DEIs, guys.
No, fuck no, we didn't. No, we did not. Good one. You know, you're in for a treat. You're in for
that one. Got treat. You. I like that. I like that one.
Yeah. I was like, DIY, DEIs, DEIs, DIE, DIY, all that shit.
This is a DIY.
It's a DIY. That's why we didn't push back on our DEIs. And fuck the alphabet boys. All the way around. I'm just saying. But yeah, what can the viewers expect next episode? What do you think?
Next episode. Whew. Let's see. You've been. I just go along for the ride. But you've been on this show several times.
I have.
Several times you've been on the show.
Many iterations of myself.
Many iterations of yourself. And we've been able to enjoy the herb, like Tech said. Yeah. Well, I think it's more than enjoying. It's more like
partaking,
like lots of partaking. You know, like people get drunk to get really fucked up.
Right.
That's what this is, but with herb.
That's true. Or like, yeah. It is. This is a nice like decompressor of the week or of the ups and downs that can happen in life, right? Mm-hmm. Not like bad or good times, just fucking people like today don't know how to fucking drive. Puts you in a fucking mood.
Yeah.
You know, but we still come together and do this. This is where we decompress, we spotlight, and I think we're going to have a sponsor.
Yes.
For our guest next week.
We are.
Our guest next week, I've helped with their new endeavors.
Yes.
Not a lot of help, you know. I haven't had the opportunity because I'm still 9 to 5ing it, but
9 to 5ing it and your foot,
all that shit. But it's fun.
Yeah,
that's where helping and cross pollination happens.
Yes,
like she said, you got a business, you're an artist. Now, when I say artist, I mean in the entire definition of the word.
Yes.
Everyone's an artist if you create.
Yes.
Whatever it is you create, make sure you send us a message. And then that brings me to another guest that hit us up organically because that's what we're about.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, what's cracking? Like, I'm trying to get on. And it's like, fuck yeah, I got all excited and shit. I was like, look, the homie was like, this, that, and the third. Because that's what it's about. You get excited because the shit is real. Mm-hmm. The people that contact us are real. We do know them, but maybe they're getting to know us in a different light.
Right.
Because I'm sure I'm still the same, but this here allows us to really
know these people.
Know them, and they know us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still, like, fathomed by Anthony Rivera Jr.
Yeah. story.
I had an idea. I didn't even have an idea. I know him, but then I really got to know him, like the personal stuff. Like nobody told him, and he just shared. He's like, and he stuck to it. That's what made what he was saying, what Tech was saying, so prolific. Was that, hey, I can't talk about
my accolades,
my accolades, or where I'm at right now without what happened before, and that's very personal.
Yeah,
and that in itself is no reservation. It's the human part.
It's the raw part. We get the raw version of people, the emotions, the everything. Like if you guys go back to, I don't remember which episode number, but our Dia de Muertos episode, that episode was a very raw, emotional episode for us, and I'm excited to be doing another Dia de Muertos this year, and let's see what that one comes to bring.
Right.
But that's what it is about here, is we bring out that raw emotions, and, it got to the point, where we were all like, we got to take a deep breath, because it was just tears, but it was tears of understanding and accepting and moving on and saying, hey, this is where I came from. This is what happened in my past, and it's changed me. I can't change what happened or anything like that, but I can take it and continue to move forward and find my purpose in life. And that's what Tech did.
Right.
Tech found his perfect, Tech has found his purpose in life and is continuing on in that footsteps and in his own footsteps, and I think that just us having him open my eyes, because I didn't know him. I just knew of what you would tell me from GemWorks. I've been to one of his events, at the Cali show where you performed at,
right?
And seeing that, and I'm just like, okay, this kind
and it's not a backyard boogie, right?
No,
you're in a backyard, but you don't even you're at a fucking concert.
It was amazing,
packed.
Yes, if you've never been to a GemWorks live,
which is gonna come to Arizona.
Yes.
Y'all better stay tuned. We're going to keep you posted as well.
Well, yeah, we'll definitely have behind the scenes of that too, because, we volunteered. You guys saw us last episode. We volunteered. So when the help is called for us, like Batman, we will be there.
Yes. I'm Batman. But yeah, fuck. Man, so much adventure is going to happen. You guys are going to follow us every step of the way.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, and so along with next week, we're going to have Hot Rock Super Joint.
Yes.
You already know him from a variety of things, comic strip and New Times.
Yep. Okay.
Hot Rock Super Joint, musician, father.
Yes.
Inspiring entrepreneur.
Yes.
Handyman that built some shit that we're going to talk about.
Yes.
He grew, he took some time away from what he's known for to further the brand. To make it shine. So it's great that the universe is putting all this is aligning with us. We are aligning with the universe and what it's presenting to us. And it couldn't be any better.
Yeah, I'm so excited to
It's going to be dope.
Yeah.
It's going to be a cloudy session. That's when we're going to have a sponsor.
Yes. Yes, Hashstash.
Hashstash. Shout outs to Hashstash.
Yes.
With the goodies.
Yes.
We might even do a fucking unveil.
Another unveil for a new Hashstash.
This time I'll do it. I'll voice over and open the shit, and stay tuned, people.
Yes, there'll be a link, and you'll be able to grab your own items as well. Yeah. 10% off when you click on that link. So, I'm excited to have that unveiling with you.
It's going to be great. Shit, so what? We're going to get back to our regular life right now. We're going to let y'all get back to your regular life. We appreciate you sitting down with us. It's always a good time sitting down with you, sitting down with y'all.
Yes, 7 p.m. every Thursday. No reservations. We'll be sitting down with Hot Rock Super Joint. So make sure that you guys have whatever it is you like to indulge in to sit down and watch with us. We out.